Sightings of UFOs in Argentina continue after a Swiss man builds a landing pad and disappears. UFO sightings in Argentina have been frequent in recent years. The sightings follow the bizarre story of a man from Switzerland who traveled to the small town of Coqui to create a spectacular landing pad for aliens called Ovniport. Similar to the Nazca Lines of Peru, the Ovniport pattern is visible from the air. The story of Werner Jaisley is mysterious since he seems to have disappeared from the news following completion of his beautiful design in an isolated Argentinian desert valley in 2012. He started working on a huge star with 36 points in 2008. By the time he finished, it was over 157 feet across, with a smaller star of 12 points in the middle. Smaller stars and formations appear nearby. The work began like some kind of alien field of dreams. If you build it, we will come there, the beings told him telepathically. The New Zealand Herald suggests some locals think he was taken away by the aliens. Soon after the Ovniport was built, locals around Coqui stopped seeing Jaisley, who had a large beard and would often wear a droid outfit. It is unclear where he traveled to, but some locals joke that he may have been abducted by aliens. However, it is thought he actually went to Bolivia, with another theory that he traveled back to Switzerland. Werner Jaisley viaduct Twitter. Werner Jaisley said he received a telepathic message from the aliens, instructing him to build the landing pad. According to his description in an Argentinian newspaper, Jaisley sensed the arrival of the UFO before it happened, and could easily communicate through a powerful light. Was there, in Fuerte Alto with my neighbor Luis. It was midnight on November 24, 2008. A party was taking place at the sports complex. Suddenly everything was silent and the power supply was cut off. It was total darkness. UFO night, I said to Luis. And the sentence had not ended when two luminous objects advanced about 200 meters above the Caoutchouc River, explains Werner. They were at the height of my eyes. From my position, they were solid, circular and looked like burnished metal. I do not know why, but mentally I asked them to come closer, and they did. They perched about 100 meters above our heads and projected over us a beam of powerful light. The funny thing is that this extraordinary glow did not affect our vision. At that moment something began to go through my brain. It was an order. They asked me telepathically to build a landing pad. In the Argentinian newspaper, El Tribuno, he described his alleged encounter with extraterrestrials. They landed about 100 meters above our heads and projected on us a beam of light that made us both see their own brightness. The funny thing is that it did not affect our vision. Something began to bubble through my brain. It was an order. They asked me telepathically to build the airport. Since his disappearance, the intergalactic landing pad has become a popular tourist attraction for the town of Coqui, while UFO sightings seem to have increased in other parts of Argentina instead. In 2018, a UFO appeared on live video during C5N News morning weather forecast in Argentina capital of Buenos Aires. The morning show hosts were baffled by the object, pointing to it and discussing what it might be. Not an airplane, it moving very fast, exclaims host Mariela Fernand. Meteorologist Diego Gelli replied, of course, it making strange turns. And if you cannot identify it, it a UFO. Last month on May 7, 2019, construction workers in Buenos Aires took video from their cell phones of a strange black-ring object hovering in the sky. Express noted that Scott C. Waring, a conspiracy theorist from the ET database blog, observed that the workers seemed to sense the presence of the UFO, looking right at it as it went over. Waring suggests that UFO sightings sometimes coincide with reports of an unexplainable UFO and telepathic communication, causing viewers to take notice. Waring explained, and when a UFO is nearby, people and animals sense its presence. I mean, often they have an emotional aura that either pushes a person to look up and see it, or even make you relax almost in a trance-meditative state. You have to see one firsthand and feel it to know what I'm saying. Not all UFOs have this aura, but many do. Remember a sighting by the famous actor Dan Aykroyd where he was sleeping. He woke up as if someone wanted to wake him, and heard a telepathic voice telling him to walk outside and look at the sky. When he did so, he saw a UFO. That's what I mean. Waring has discussed several other recent UFO sightings in Argentina since then, including a video of a classic silver disc seen on May 13. Argentina continues to be a hotspot for UFO sightings. The mysteries continue to grow while the answers remain in the blurry shadows of poor quality video footage. Meanwhile, where in the world is Werner Jaisley? See more about the Puerto Coqui below. Stillness in the Storm. Editor Why did we post this? The preceding information is a news update. In general, staying informed as to events taking place is essential as an individual because it helps you navigate the world, and socially because you can gain and maintain rapport with your fellows. This rapport can be used to share information that can help others and improve the conditions of humanity in general. However, one must learn how to exercise discernment and proper critical thinking so they can make effective use of information gained.